What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here, and we're gonna jump into the last war, which again I didn't really get a chance to look at hardly any of it. So it's kind of be looking at it from the first for me as well. Not a perfect war, 97.83%. Left 5 stars left in the bag, and they got about 50% destruction with a lot of stars left over. So. Just kind of what they did to us real quick. Lots of 2 and 1 stars. So didn't really watch any of their attacks to see what they were attacking with, but obviously wasn't anything that great. And we'll jump over to ours, or to theirs, and see what we did to their bases. Now it looks like they had tons of rushed bases. I mean, Town Hall 10s, Town Hall 10s, Town Hall 9s, 10s, 9s, and jumping into some 8s, and yeah, so mostly everything 3-starred. So let's go ahead and jump into the summary and look at some of the attacks that were done. All right, we'll start off this war looking at Town Hall 9, attacked by our number 3, Dirk Diggler. You guys have seen Dirk before. And he's going to bring a La Lune in here. Pretty ugly base, but you know what? We can only attack with what we're given. So I think he has, I'm not sure if he has 1 hound in the clan castle or what. We'll see in just a second. So he'll do a king-queen swap. He'll smack down the queen, and then, start to grab the lure with the hogs in the bottom. And no pulling of the lure. They'll just go ahead after the king, the barbarians, and then he'll drop some wizards behind or ahead or all over, and they'll start taking out that dragon. So he'll get rid of that. He will go ahead and start deploying the lava hound. And I guess, yeah, so he does bring a lava hound in the clan castle. So he's bringing 2 lava hounds. But look at those air defenses. I mean, level 3s, level 4 air defenses, they're so low. So they, yeah, it's just crazy. So they break the first lava hound into pups, and almost all the pups are already destroyed. But he starts to send in the loons in from the sides to go ahead with rage and take out all those defenses. I mean, the air defenses are so low level and do so little damage to level 6 max balloons that he can afford this. But that lava hound is making its way around. It's I don't even think it gets popped. So it's the balloons are doing all the work, and as the lava hound just kind of watches in on glory. So anyway, the last couple defenses, as soon as this his expo that's targeted for ground, that can't even hit it, is done. They only have that last cannon to do it, and then drops the minions in for cleanup. Tons of balloons, everything's good. There's really not too much else to say. You can pretty much crush this base. It's ugly base as it is, but wanted to give you a good. It wasn't. I'm sorry. It wasn't even a Town Hall 9. It was Town Hall 10. Super rushed with level 3 air defenses. So. Good job, Dirk. Way to go, man. Good 3 stars. We'll go ahead and drop down 1 to number 4, because I know you guys have been jonesing for the Great Gatsby. I know you've seen him in other videos before on Powerbang's channel, and we're very fortunate to have him being able to attack with us. A great player. And he's going to go ahead and bring a GoHo. I think Shattered. He's going to bring a golem in the clan castle. Drops 1 up in the top left, 1 in the top right to get that split. Drops the wizard for the funnel, and he's going to go with the no lure. So just take care of it as they come. And he's got the hogs on the back end, and he's got his royals. So he'll go ahead and take care of that dragon with the wizards as the golems make their way into towards the core. And he drops his a couple P.E.K.K.A.s there. And now here comes the wall breakers to break open that core. So, I mean, it's just a great use of being able to force those wall breakers to go towards the center by taking out all the trash on the side, so they didn't target those top 2 corner walls. So, I mean, that's just the kind of attacker that he is. Drops his royals in there towards take out the core and all the other buildings. takes out the queen, and now it's time to drop the hogs in while everything else is distracted by the the golems and pekkas and royals inside. So he'll go ahead and drop his set of hogs. Keep some of the minions there. He's got another heal in the bag after they go through this. Still plenty of hogs left over. He'll drop that last heal there, and they'll take out these defenses and make their way up for just those last 2 archer towers. Oh, I'm sorry. He's got some bothersome Teslas there, some tricky Teslas on such a good base. So they'll take out that one, and then they'll turn and start killing storage units. Brought a lot of minions just in case, and now it's just cleanup time. Everything else is gone, so yeah, it's just time to go around the base and start cleaning up everything. He's got such a great split on all the units that they're taking care of this really simply. So great job, Gatsby. Great 3 stars. All right, so let's drop down to past some of their other garbage bases, and let's go ahead and let's check out number. Let's check out number 8. It's not a 3-star, but I mean, here's a Town Hall 8 stepping up and hitting a Town Hall 9. This is actually the one I took for practice as well. It's not the best base, but they do have royals. Their royals are in the core with a lot of stuff that's outside to get to that core. The rest of the base is, it's not horrible. It's mostly Town Hall 8 max defenses, but you've got 2 expos thrown in there, even though they're level 1. You've got the other, Archer Tower thrown in there, even though it's a level 6. It's not a simple base to hit for a Town Hall 8. So we're going to go ahead and watch him do a GoVaLo. And he'll grab the Lauren from the top there, and then he'll go ahead and anchor down towards the bottom here, and go ahead and watch him do the speed through the Clan Castle Poison, and there. Okay, so he'll get a good split on his golems there from the right and the left. Drop his king and the Valks because they got nothing else to hit but the wall, but that's okay because he needs to make it to that first compartment. They'll do away with it real quick. The golems will tank the expos and everything else, and the Archer Queen. The Valks will just go ahead and get some girl on girl action. They'll just smack her down in 2 seconds, and then he sends his wall breakers in to open the rest of the core. Puts the heal in there, so he's not using Earthquake, so he's got things left over. He's got another heal left over for this, and yeah, the Teslas start popping in the core. He starts sending his hogs in while they're distracted, hitting the stuff in the core. Valks are still alive doing damage, and he still has his heal left over, so he still hasn't used the heal. Pigs go flying, and then he finally uses that last heal, and they're going to go ahead and take care of this Archer Tower and Cannon, and then make their way over to that last set of defenses while not standing in heals. So, and those golems are just not really doing anything for them. Unfortunately, the hogs are tanking for the golems. More hogs go flying. So, pigs do fly. The Wiz will jump in there and help out the hogs. And, at this point, he's got the base crushed. The Valkyries are still up running around like crazy, knocking things down. The only problem with this is there's too many buildings, and he's got, not enough time. He's got a minute left. Not enough hogs made it through. I think he only has 3 or 4 hogs. And, some of the stupid buildings in the corners, like those buildings that are taking away time in there. And, besides that, it's a great attack. I mean, he's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings left, and plenty of the things to do it. Now he's got 4. 94%. It's a great attack, great strategy, way to hit up to a kind of Town Hall 8 defense, Town Hall 9, but still lots of giant bombs and other defenses in there. So I think this is a great attack, and I just wanted to show it. If things were done just a little bit of tweaking there, it would have been a 3-star attack. So great job, man. So let's go ahead and jump down to Town Hall 9, hit by our number 20, Sen, another Town Hall 8, beaten up on a Town Hall 9, but he is going to get the 3 stars on this one. The base is a little weaker than the one we saw before, but it still has 2 royals, still in the core. You know, still has the extra defenses, so it's not an easy defeat. I'm sure this is a cleanup attack because, I mean, he knew exactly where to throw that hog in for the lure. It might not be though. I shouldn't say that. It just seems like it is, but it might not be. It might be a first attack, but I'm not quite sure. I didn't get a chance to watch this live. So he's going to do the standard clan castle kill with dragons and you know, barbarians and wizards, and he's going to come in with the GoHo. So he drops the golem there in the left-hand corner at the 9 o'clock position, then drops the wall breakers to break in, drops the king right after that, and the king is going to get aggro on the queen in just a second, and then you know, they're going to start going at it. And he's going to start beating through the wall, or try to beat through the wall, while she's just completely having her way with him. And but he does get the last word in there, and you know, he gets the smackdown, and they both go down at the same time, and sends the hogs in from the top and bottom with some heals. And you know, he's going to go ahead and heal that expo as far as the hogs tanking that expo. And sends the rest of the hogs in from the bottom, and he still has 1 more heal left over. He's going to go ahead and make sure he gets that heal in towards the right-hand side, yeah, where that group of hogs are convening. So he'll drop it in just a second. There we go. So they'll take care of that splash from the Wiz Tower, and the last couple point of defenses from the Cannon, Archer Tower, and Tesla. King's going ring around the rosy, trying to get them, but they get the last tap, and now the king is it. So the king is done, and it's just time for cleanup. So we'll go ahead and watch the rest of the base get smashed, and the golem is putting in his part by going ahead and hitting with the the rock arms that he has, and the hogs come up there and say, you know, we'll take it from here, man, thanks a lot. And it's all over. Storage is the last building. Boom, 3 stars, great job, Sen, way to go, man. Okay, we're going to go ahead and drop down 1 to another Town Hall 9 taken on by a Town Hall 8 of ours. We're going to watch Freakin' take on their number 11, and he's going to bring a GoHo with a Shattered with 2 golems in there. But, I mean, again, it got 2 royals, semi in the core, not quite, but, you know, not very, very simple to get to. An Expo and, you know, 6 Archer Towers and some other stuff. So it's not a simple base, even though the base layout is not great. It's a little bit for a Town Hall 8 to come up and hit. So he goes and he sends the lure in with the hog. No real reason to send another hog in there, but that first hog was great. Pulled the lure. We'll drop the poison to take care of that clan castle, the hog in there, and also the dragon. So he'll wait till that wears off, and sure, he'll go ahead and anchor in somewhere and take care of that dragon. So he'll use the golem as an anchor here at the bottom. So he'll drop 1 golem there, and then the other golem right up, start tanking for the archer queen. Send in some wall breakers to break open the core. The golems will reroute, and then he'll send his king in there to go ahead and beat down on the queen, and they'll take care of that. Wizards are starting to kind of hit the dragon and take care of that. And now we'll go ahead and send the hogs in from the bottom. He still has 3. Now he has 2 heals left over. That king will almost take that king swap. He does a king swap up top after the queen, so that the king took out both royals on their side. And you know, he's got plenty of hogs to come in from the all different angles. He still has 1 more heal left over. He's healing that big spot for what could potentially be there it is, a giant bomb. Heals them back up to full, still has 1 more heal left over, and there he drops that, along with the clan castle hogs to come in and meet up with them. One big happy family, one big hog rider family. And I mean, the hogs go flying, but he's got so many hogs left over that this is over. It's completely crushed. Way to go, man. Nice way to wreck that base. And great 3 stars for Freakin', man. So lots of no, look at, they're all racing for the builder hut. Okay, hogs win, and great 3 stars, man. Good job. Okay, down one more to look at our Town Hall 8 taking on a Town Hall 9. And again, I just love JJ's attacks because his GoHos, he has such patience with them and clears so much with his initial kill squad, the kill squad. He'll go ahead and drop his golems. Look at the spread that he gets. I mean, it's almost like at 6 o'clock and basically 9 o'clock with the golems that he drops. So he'll get the lure here, and he'll go ahead and anchor down towards the middle with that minion, which is great because nothing can hit it. The cannon can't hit it. The air defense is too far away. The archer tower is too far away, and you know, he'll start pulling the dragon around. And then we'll just do the standard kill with wizards and barbarians, and he'll drop the not the barbarians, so use the golem instead. But he drops the golem, one of them at 6 o'clock, and then he'll drop the other one all the way up at like 9 o'clock, and watch the spread that he gets. But being very patient about it. So you know, the barbarian triggers a giant bomb, which is great. You know, and they'll send a wall breaker in there to break that wall, and then the golem will reroute. The other golemites are still tanking down below, and you know, I'm just thinking that there's no way he's going to clear this. I mean, you know, but it's all about patience. Now he'll drop the king in to trigger that other giant bomb outside, and then there's the wall of hogs while the golem up top is tanking for them, and the king is tanking up top as well. So, you know, those hogs are coming in semi-free without getting hit. He still has 3 heals left over. He just used one of them. Sends the other hogs in from the right to meet up with them, and so uses that heal, and he still has 1 more left towards this core here. And he'll go ahead and use this final heal up in this area to go ahead and tank that Expo, the king pounding on him, and that last Expo on the bottom with Tesla and you know, Sweeper and stuff. And you know, it's almost all over. I mean, he drops the poison there, and you know, slows down the king a little bit. They'll turn on the king, and they'll go ahead and start wrecking the base now. But again, just a very, very methodical deployment and very patient. If it was me, I would have dropped all my units in there and said go, go, go. But he wanted a large spread, clear up all that southern-western part of that base, and then let the hogs do the work. So great 3 stars, man. All right, we will drop down a few to look at Isabeau hit their number 14. Again, another Town Hall 9, not really, but kind of. Like barely even, not even max Town Hall 8 bases, but you know, still has 6 archer towers, 4 ADs. So what doesn't make up for the max makes up for quantity. So it's a lot more defenses to take out. We'll grab the lure with a hog. Go ahead and semi-anchor to the left. Just start streaming in barbarians and pulling that dragon a little bit further, and throws those wizards down to take care of it. Feeding that dragon, that barbarian, was a great, great clan castle kill, especially without having an anchor. So the only thing that could have been a little better was dropping those hogs in just a tiny bit earlier, but they still got the tank instead of the wizards getting hurt. So it was just done great, great job. So okay, so the hogs will make their way around. He uses the first heal, still has 2 left over. The hogs will split at this point, so they'll heal the mass group of hogs up at the top, and then we'll cover the bottom set with the last heal there, and they'll start converging together. Hit that giant bomb while not standing a hill, but fortunately there's just 1 or 2 of them, so that was great. And yeah, they'll take out that whiz tower left standing all by itself, and then 1 left. Trigger that last giant bomb. Wow, that was a good thing they were healed. That would have been the end of that raid. So it was a great attack, and just watch them as they clean up the rest of the base. Very nice 3 stars for Isabeau. Good job. All right, we're going to just drop down to number 19, and I don't think we've seen a GoVaHo yet, or GoVaLo. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Our number 10 is going to hit their number 19. He's going to bring GoVaHo. So go ahead and check this attack out. and we'll go ahead and speed things up a little for the lure. Okay, so just under 2 minutes. He's gonna do a no lure for this one. So he's just gonna drop his golem in there, create the funnel, make its way as it bursts in there with these wall breakers that he's sending in, and they'll go ahead and pull the lure, drops the king in since that funnel is created, and the Valkyrie. So he's going completely no lure. He's going all out. So they'll go ahead and trigger double giant bombs right there. And doesn't want to heal them up though, which is interesting. He'll go ahead and rage them up. So those wizards that are coming in from behind will go ahead and take out that dragon. Surprised there's no heals here at all for all these. You know, he's got quad Teslas in there, even though they're not at all even close to max level. But he's got quad Teslas in there, and those Valkyries are pretty much all toast. So I guess he's just going to save them for the Hogs that he's dropping in from the bottom and the top right. Just doing some, couple finger drops, sprinkling the Hogs in while these defenses are hitting the core. And yeah, so he'll save the heals for these guys. And all right, so go ahead and do that. And yeah, they'll take out that last archer tower and the sweeper. And it's all done. We'll go ahead and clean up. So great attack. I mean, 4 giant bombs right in that core there. It's really interesting, and no heals. But he got the 3 stars, and that's all that matters. Way to go, Potato. Nice attack, man. Good job. Okay, just a few more attacks. Let's go ahead and jump down to number 23. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at True Alpha, our number 29, coming up and hitting their number 23. And he is going to use a drag loon, which we haven't seen, with a little bit of Hogs on the back end too. So let's go ahead and drop the king down there. Send some of the Hogs down to number 1, trigger the lure, and also take care of those air defenses there. So he uses a heal, and the Hogs are starting to chip away at that first air defense, get that down. Then they kind of take the scenic tour to get to the next air defense. They go to the Wiz Tower, and then they go to the other Wiz Tower, and now their health is running a little bit low. So are they going to get it? No, they don't get it. But he does have 4 more Hogs left over, just in case. So probably be a good time to deploy those, as he does. They only need to just barely breathe and huff and puff, and they knock the AD down. He'll use the lightning and earthquake to get that 3rd air defense down, and now there's only 1 level 3 air defense. And yeah, it's that's going to barely tickle these dragons. So let's drop the dragons down there. He still has some loons. And we'll go ahead and speed this thing up a little bit. Drops the loons down to take care of that air defense, just in case the dragons didn't. But they're a little late to the party. It's all right. Party's still going. We'll go ahead and fast forward it ×4. As right now we're pretty much in cleanup mode. There are 2 archer towers left but they're not going to take out 6 dragons. So it's a pretty moot point. And it was a great attack by True Alpha. Way to go on a low-level Town Hall 9 with 4 air defenses. Way to go. Way to get the 3 stars. And once more, saving the very best for last, we're going to go ahead and check out my attack on number 27. So, it wasn't a horrible base. It was, the walls were a little low, and the defenses were not completely maxed, but the design wasn't terrible. It was like a dragon flower type design. There's multiple spots for giant bombs and double giant bombs. Some make sense, some don't. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see some awesome bacon on this one. Boy, this was something. So I'll go ahead and drop the Hogs in there for the lure. They will go ahead and pull their, the minions and wizards, and I think some archers in there for their clan castle. And this was a first attack, so I didn't know what was in that clan castle. But very, very easily done away with the poison spell. So we'll go ahead and speed that up a little bit. All right. as the clan castle goes down. And now it's time to go ahead and drop those hogs in. So I'll go ahead and drop the hogs in a kind of clockwise double two-finger drop, three-finger drop. Kind of have them go clockwise around the base. One set will split up the top, and the other one will split up down in the bottom. So it will converge towards the end, the top left. Drop the two heals so far. Go ahead and heal those large group on the bottom up. Drop my final clan castle hogs as well as the last couple to meet up with those. And yeah, we'll go ahead and drop that heal on the double giant bomb spot. But look at that. All of I think there was at least 15, maybe even more hogs that were just completely crushed and baconized in that double giant bomb. It was just a really bad play by me. I should have not had all my hogs convene on that one spot, but it's all right. There's still plenty of cleanup troops. I got tons of wizards. King is full health. Still have a few hogs that will go ahead and do the cleanup. So they're making their way around the base, and the wizards take care of that king. And yeah, it's just about it. That's all there is to it. 3 stars for us for WHFS Rising, and not the best attack, but still worth the 3 stars there.